just want to know how are you, Anne, and how are you coping with this pandemic that's happening around the world now?
I'm doing fine. Luckily, I'm not, struggling as much as a lot of the people that are really going through this pandemic, like taking it really hard. So I'm very lucky to say that I'm doing fine. Um, Actually, yesterday, a lot of, like shopping malls have opened up for the first day yesterday. So I guess that's better for the Thai people. I'm still at home. In terms of coping, I haven't really been out much unless it's,
Mhm,
to go and give back or donate food to,
mhm,
locals. But other than that, it's just the supermarket and home.
mhm. And you mentioned about the donating. So you and the other Thai queens went viral yesterday
Yeah.
because of a show of unity, which is very for some they find it very interesting because you
I
are
find it really
from
very
different
touching, though.
organizations.
It's so sweet to
Yeah.
see all four of you like
So
help each
can
other.
you can you tell us more about that initiative?
Honestly, I've always wanted to somehow work together with the other queens, like the other Thai queens. So it was really, I was really happy to be able to finally see them and, talk to them all together. But it was organized by Pageant Crown Thailand, from what I know, because I didn't really get that much detail until the actual day I was there. But it was just to, we had donations of food boxes that was from Miss Earth Thailand, Miss World Thailand. She's distributing hand sanitizer. And then we also had like milk boxes from like the pageant group that donated in so that we could give to the people who were really struggling in this area of Bangkok. So we just wanted to give back, and because like a lot of people look at beauty queens in a way that like, oh, they're like untouchable, but we wanted to just give a reminder that we are regular human beings as well, and if we can do good, we want to take as much advantage of that to be able to give back to the community in the best way possible.
I'm actually, um,
Yeah, and it's oh
I'm actually
yeah,
very
Stephen.
I'm actually very touched even more when you told me that you even have no idea what it was. You just wanted to help. You just wanted to do something. So it's only when you were there that you finally find out that, who are the people behind it. So it really
Yeah.
speaks more about your heart to serve, because some people would ask like, who, what's this for? I mean, like, who organizes it? But you just went there right away, and that's really very admirable of you. Shows
Yeah.
shows
Yeah.
what kind of a winner you are.
Thank you. Especially during this time, like I've done a couple of lives and I've mentioned that, you know, a lot of us are very lucky to be able to have a roof over our head and to have food on the table and not worry about basic necessities. And sometimes we do take that for granted. And just to, to know and to even see people struggling to even, meet these basic necessities in their daily life because of this pandemic, it really hurts me. And
Yeah.
I want to give back as much as possible. It doesn't matter who is organizing or who's going to be there, as long as the goal for all of us is to help and to give back. I think that's the most important thing. Doesn't matter if there's like problems within the groups of people, as long as the purpose of what we're doing is to help and to give back. I think that's all that really mattered for all of us there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that
And
just
it's
a month or not even 2 months after you were crowned, all these things would actually
Yeah.
happen all over the world. So just when you're supposed to jump jumpstart your reign and go and travel and see different places and meet a lot of people, and then suddenly this thing happened. But you know,
Yeah. If I if I remember it right, like a week before the lockdown started, you were in Vietnam.
Yes.
Is it right?
I was in Vietnam and it was amazing. And
Yeah.
actually, I think 2 weeks after that Vietnam trip, I was supposed to go to Europe because I was going to
Yeah.
be attending the Cannes Series Festival and the Kids Emmy Award. And I was so excited for that event. I was so ready. And then like every news outlet was like, yeah, you guys can't go anywhere now. So I'm like, no. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like, of course, it sucks, right? But yeah, I mean, it sucks for everyone because everyone's struggling in their own way. But I also think, I don't know if I'm like allowed to say this, but just from my personal view, I think that having the pandemic is also teaching people a lot of lessons that they're not aware of because of how busy our lives are. So I kind of take it as a positive in some way, as in the lesson that has to be taught, not the pandemic itself. But I'm sure that there will be many opportunities to come. Unfortunately, some had to be taken away.
After.
But
So yeah. So before we move on to lighter topics, do you have any message to those watching who are struggling with struggling in their homes during this time of pandemic? Yeah.
honestly,
Any
I
message
feel like,
to the people?
of course, I don't think I will say anything different to what everyone else is saying because, our health is our responsibility and we need to be as cautious as possible. We don't know who or what we're exposed to that could, come to us. So the only thing I want to share is to really be cautious of your surroundings. Please wear a mask. At first I was like, oh, I don't need to, but now it's really like, it has always been serious. So I know how people need to adapt to it, but please always wear a mask, keep your hands clean and sanitized, and, just practice social distancing. And if you don't really need to leave your home, don't leave your home. It's hard right now. And I know we're all struggling in our own ways because of its uncertainty. But if we work together in unity, we will get through this together. And that's really all we can do right now as as a country, as a community, as everyone on this planet. The only thing we can do now is work together with our government, together with our community, to really fight through this. It's a passing time, it's a passing thing that we will get through. So just sending my love and my prayers to everybody.
Thank you for that message. Now,
Very witty message, actually. The part when she said that we just have to follow our government and stuff like that. Not so many people would actually say that, because from what I've been seeing on social media and stuff like that, it seems like a lot of people are always trying to be wiser than the greater authority than they have. But although sometimes, when even if you are, it is actually in this time when we actually tend to try to, as much as possible, forget about our political differences, because it's really a very hard time. It's you can't really explain whether one government's approach is right or wrong. But the only thing that we can hope to do right now is to really be supportive of each other. And you hit it right there, Anntonia. Really smart.
Yeah.
Thank you.